Hi everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our episode. We haven't moved. We're still literally talking right after we just finished.
Yes.
It's almost 9 o'clock at night. Let's get this over with. So, Alasdair, you want to talk about Trump after I won?
I do want to talk about Trump.
Let's try and get you to win part 2.
I didn't win part 1, did I now?
No,
I think that's up for debate. You did. Did you win?
It's up for debate. Maybe we should make a part 3 on who wins. It's evidently
where we just debate who
won. What do you want to say about Trump?
Well, I really want to talk about Trump because I know you're very pro-Trump.
Not anymore.
Exactly, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the future of Trump and what you think has happened because he's got his fans in a complete like despair, hasn't it? Like in like Alex Jones was very, very pro-Trump. He's now been seen crying. I did see the podcast of him crying on air.
Okay, I'm gonna shove that little clip in here in a second.
Yeah, I might have to censor it though, James. It's quite.
No, it's good. It's good.
Are we allowing the swearing from Alex Jones?
He only says a few things, so I don't think it's anything to worry about.
I mean, I feel like I just had my best girlfriend break up with me. And the left will make jokes, but this ain't funny, man. And then they sit there and they're like, if you just turn against Trump, things will be better. But he was doing good, and that's what makes it so bad. Oh, and that's what makes it so bad. If he'd have been a piece of crap from the beginning, it would be so bad. But we made so many sacrifices. And now he's crapping all over us. It makes me sick.
Okay. That's done. I'm done. I do feel for Alex when I see him in tears like that. It makes me sad and it touches my heartstrings because
it kind of makes me happy because it's Alex Jones, but then again sad because of what he's crying about.
So what? So you like people suffering now, do you?
I like Alex Jones suffering, yeah, because I think he's an entitled.
So you're a psychopath.
Drawing a straw, man.
No, that's quite literally the definition, Alasdair.
No, James. That was a joke. Okay, that was a joke.
Okay, so being a psychopath.
We're not allowed to joke anymore on this podcast. We're serious.
Alasdair likes people suffering. Maybe you
should.
Not
really suffering.
You're just as good as the Russians, really.
He's crying as a ploy. Oh.
He's not crying as a ploy.
He's crying as a ploy. He's crying as a ploy to get his nationalist supporters. We are, Trump!
How can he be a nationalist if he's going against his own leader?
Well, because he doesn't want Trump going and attacking in... He doesn't want going Trump attacking in the thoughts of global interests. He wants Trump to stay in his own border.
So you want Trump...
America first and all that.
So you want Trump to bomb Syria?
No, I never said that. All I said was that he was doing this as a ploy to get his national supporters to go, Trump. I never said I wanted Trump.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking because you said you said that you disagree with Alex Jones, and Alex Jones doesn't want Trump to bomb Syria.
No, I just think I just think the fact that Alex Jones has been so adamant for Trump supporting all these years, and now he's going against it.
And now he's changed his mind. That's quite literally being a liberal, which is what we're all about: freedom of speech. Unless you don't like freedom of speech. I'm not saying that you don't, but it's a possibility.
I do like freedom of speech very much. I think you should be able to say whatever the hell you want, and if you get punched or knocked out for it, that's your fault.
So if I say I'm going to blow up Parliament with a suicide vest, if I said that, is that okay?
Well, it depends on what medium you say it on. If you say it as
if I go out,
if you say, oh my God, look, Jeremy Corbyn and Theresa May have just made a pact to kill all rich people and help the poor people. Oh, good, I'm going to go and blow up the government. I hate them so much. And it was clear that it was you were joking. Then yeah, I'd be like, fine. But if you said it to me seriously, then I'd be a little bit worried.
So the law should be based on people's tone of voice.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I just think you should take you should take context in things and take humour into things.
I see.
I've said a lot of things that if they were taken literally in a serious voice, I might get arrested for, and I think you have as well.
Indeed.
I know you have as well.
I know you have.
Yeah. So you see, but the thing is, we were joking. It was humour. We both know that. So
yes, I see. So what did you want to say about Trump in particular?
I just think it's very interesting about what Trump has done, and I also wanted to ask your opinion on it because I've never been a fan of Trump. I also find it funny because I didn't really like Hillary for many reasons, but one of the reasons was that she wanted to go to war, like she categorically said, I want to go and bomb the Middle East.
She's also a globalist and an evil person all round.
Yeah, Everyone's a globalist at the end of the day, James.
No,
if you use,
no,
the internet, you're a globalist. If you wear clothes,
Alex Jones is not a globalist.
So does Alex? Well, I mean, if Alex Jones only wears American-made clothes, only uses power from America,
he
only
literally
drinks
does.
water from America,
he literally does that. Yeah.
I mean, if he does all that, then yeah, he's not a globalist. But I feel very sorry for his wallet because that's going to cost a hell of a lot. Getting all that, that's going to cost a hell of a lot.
Why does it cost a hell of a lot? Because of globalists, a tax and everything. You're right. Exactly. Taxation is theft. You're completely right, Alasdair.
Because America doesn't make. No, I never said that. Because America doesn't make much of any sources like that. So therefore, it's going to cost him a lot of money to try and use those American sources as opposed to other cheaper sources, which are just as good, and he's only really using them because he's doubting this. Oh, America first! America and all that. America.
Okay.
Ugh!
Here's a question.
Go on then.
So the UK produces arms. Okay.
Yes.
And some people don't want the UK to produce arms because they go and support wars like the one in Syria, yeah?
Yes.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
So, would you rather the UK produce arms and give UK people jobs and support wars like Syria? Or would you rather the UK has no arms trade with fewer jobs and have the weapons being bought off the Russians, the Americans?
Now that is a very, 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 very deep question. I think on one half of it, I like the idea of because arms are a massive trade because we always seem to be fighting each other. It's like the ultimate capitalist thing. Is you start a war, all right? Yep. You give jobs to soldiers, you give jobs to people making arms, and you have the possibility of getting reparations from the other country if they lose. It's like the ultimate capitalist thing along with makeup. But then again, in my opinion, all life is equal regardless of whether race, colour, height, eye colour, gender, whatever the hell. I think it's all equal. Everyone's got the chance to do something amazing. Everyone's got the chance to do something evil. So therefore, I sort of, if we're killing 1 million people and saving one, I think that is worse than the opposite, which is to let that one person die and let the other 1 million die. But it all depends on the context, because if that country is using chemical bombs against its citizens, then it gives us into edgy territory of do we want to possibly help those people while also allowing some to die in that country, while also giving jobs to citizens in our own country?
Well, I'm slightly confused. So you'd rather the jobs go elsewhere?
What do you mean?
So would you rather we not produce arms?
No, I'm not saying that's all. I'm saying it's a very, very tricky question because I think...
I know it's a tricky question. What's your answer?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. This is one of the questions where I'm not sure. I think if we're helping more through creating arms, like aside from the jobs, which is alongside the jobs, then I think definitely yes, we should keep making arms. But the simple fact is that we're making machines just to kill people. I think a little bit.
But that helps our economy and gives people in our country jobs.
It does help our economy, but it also could possibly mean that people die.
So you don't want arms to be produced. I'm just trying to get an answer out of you. Like, I don't mind. I'm just wondering. It's a tough question.
What's your viewpoint? And I'll take the opposite. So we can see both sides. Because I'm centre. I'm a liberal. I'm centre.
I'd rather us produce arms and. Yeah.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult. This is difficult. Like a thinky.
Look, at the end of the day, if we don't sell them the arms, then the Russians and the US and the Israelis and the Germans and whatnot will do anyway.
That is true. That's true.
So they're going to get arms. So we might as well support our own economy and give our people jobs if it's going to happen like that. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to happen, so we might as well benefit from it.
So we might as well. But then again, if now this is taking a really idealistic viewpoint that I don't really believe in at all, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let's imagine that no country made arms or anything like that.
Yep.
Which is never going to happen. But let's say it did.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think? No, we were never in any war. Like, we lived in complete peace and harmony.
Yep.
And the only sanctions that happened were like economic sanctions. Do you really think there'd be a point in an arms trade then, like just to give people jobs? Right, and,
No.
and literally just have guns for like national security and stuff. Do you think there would not be any point then?
Well, you know the viewpoint I take. People, the only bad thing on the planet.
That is a very conservative position.
It's not conservative at all.
No, that is. That's actually what Thomas Hobbes. That's actually what Thomas Hobbes wrote about in The Queen of Sheba. Was that humans are inherently bad and therefore they need regulation.
No, I'm not saying they need regulation. Quite the opposite. But there needs to be war to an extent.
So what you say? So I'm going to say. So what you mean is that you think that people are inherently bad and therefore they should be allowed to do what they want.
I'm saying they're inherently bad, and they're going to kill each other somehow. Whether it's hand to hand, then we'll end up making knuckle dusters, or if it's across a desert with some sheep in the middle, then we can provide the V2 bombers. People are going to die through war every single day for the rest of this planet's future. Therefore, we might as well profit from it while we can.
So the thing about war, war is difficult though, because all literally war is just us sending a load of people to fight over either something to do with land or religion, and in the end, nothing's ever going to get sorted because a couple of years later, that country's either going to come back like Germany did in World War II, or in the other case, we're going to lose and we're going to be worse off, like both financially, and loads of people are going to die as a result of it. War is only really necessary for the economy. It's completely capitalist in that sort of respect.
Not really, because there's been many wars in the past which aren't about money. Because if it was just
modern wars, then
if it was just about the money, then we only finished paying war indemnity. We only finished paying off our debts to the US from World War II a few years ago, and that hasn't done our economy any good. So
but it has done America's economy absolutely fantastic, though, hasn't it?
Yes, but war isn't. But my point is, war is inevitable. Therefore, we might as well profit from it.
Inevitable, though.
Yes, because people are naturally violent, whether you like it or not. It's true.
I just want to clarify your position on this because I'm trying to get my head around it. If people are naturally violent, don't you think that they require regulation and like order of something?
Order by whom? Authority.
Yeah, authority. Don't you think that it's a bit more? Don't you think that a land destroying devices is just basically you saying that you want everything to go to pot if naturally they're evil?
Well, yeah, there doesn't have to be authority.
You want everything to go to pot?
Yes.
Why?
Because people kill the planet, and the planet is more important than we are.
But don't you think people will kill the planet more if there's no like regulations or anything?
No, because people can't kill the planet if there's no people.
So you don't want the human race to be a thing?
No.
Why not? Why not?
Because the human race has literally done nothing but bad things.
But no.
Yes.
No.
What's happened to all the rainforests? Gone. What happened to the ozone layer? Gone. What happened to half the species on the planet? Gone. What happened to all the fish in the sea? Gone. And the common denominator is humans.
I mean, from an environmentalist point of view, yes, that is completely right. But I mean, from the point of view as someone speaking, representing the human race, I never thought I'd say this, but representing the human race in front of you, we've done absolutely fantastically. I mean, yes, we have had a lot of downsides, but in every single person, there's the ability to do something amazing and something evil. And you think everyone does is evil, and I think that's a real mix. Like I don't. Think
No. That's where you're misunderstanding me. I'm not saying everyone is evil, right? But I'm saying everything needs to go to pot because they have that thing inside them which could be evil. If there was no possibility of evil, then obviously, yeah, humans, brilliant. But there isn't.
So what you mean is that because there's a possibility for everyone to be evil, you therefore want there to be no one?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
No, it's not.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
No, it's not. It makes perfect sense.
That is absolutely That is absolutely ridiculous.
No, just because you disagree doesn't make it ridiculous.
Yeah, I massively disagree with that because that's one of the most stupid things. You've said a lot of stupid things. I've said a lot of stupid things. I think that's one of the most stupid things you've ever said. That because there's a possibility for everyone to be evil, instead of like stopping the evil people, we should just kill everyone.
Well, you say that, but look at what's happened to the planet in the past 300 years.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, yeah, it's not. It's
pretty bad.